Aloha and welcome to my Spirit Chat question. I'm so excited that you guys are sending me very cool questions. And this has been a fun new thing to do in the newsletter. So I got a ton of questions. I'm going to try to answer them, once a week or every couple weeks. Every couple times a week. But this question I picked today was about synchronicity in numbers. So someone writes, I have numbers showing up basically everywhere in synchronistic numbers. 999, then 99, then 999. Many times 333 and 22. Just this morning, 1117. I wake up in the middle of the night for no apparent reason to look up the clock, the microwave, and see number like 639 or the above. And I get this question a lot. They want to know, why am I seeing synchronistic numbers everywhere, like on the clock, on the radio, or like on a house or on a receipt or whatever, but they are seeing synchronistic numbers? That happens when you're very lined up spiritually. So when you're starting to have spiritual alignment and you're in a zone, so to speak, and as you become very in tune with your spiritual body, you will begin to see synchronistic numbers. Now, can you be very in tune with your spiritual body without seeing synchronistic numbers? Absolutely, 100%. You don't have to be seeing synchronistic numbers to be in spiritual alignment. However, with some people, when they're asking for signs, their guides will start showing them synchronistic numbers. So it's kind of gets into a little bit more advanced stuff that I'll go into in my spirit communication class when we're talking about spirit communication with your spirit guides. But thoughts don't just randomly pop into your head. Like when you say, I will all of a sudden wake up in the middle of the night and look at the clock. Usually you're nudged by your spirit guide. Anytime that you just happen to look at a clock and see this and it seems to be a pattern, a lot of times you will be getting a lot of spirit nudges or nudging from your guide saying, hey, you're on track. And they're going to nudge you to look at a microwave thing, or nudge you to look at the clock, or nudge you to look at the receipt, to where you start then paying attention to it, because that's their sign that you're on the right track and that you're raising your vibration and that you're very in tune with what's happening. So your spirit guides, and sometimes angels, but your spirit guides do have a lot to do with you seeing synchronistic numbers. Like I said, people tend to think that they just thought, oh, randomly I should look at the clock, and this thought pops in their head. That's how spirit guides communicate with you. And until you become very aware of their communication process, you might think that that's your own thought guiding you to look at the clock, or guiding you to look at this, or whatever. And so synchronistic numbers are usually laid out for you by your spirit guide and or angels. They're nudging you to see the synchronistic flow or the pattern. And this means that you are in tune with your spiritual body and you are lined up nicely. So it's a form of communication that you're on the right track and that you're making good choices and that you're being very in tune with them. And it's also just a sign for you. So that's what synchronistic numbers mean, is you are lined up nicely. And I hope that that was helpful in answering your question. Send more. I love them. It's been very fun. Send them to Jennifer@keystothespiritworld.com and you might get an audio answer from me. Until the next spirit chat question, we will see you next time. Aloha.